Good evening, everyone. My name is Manish Joshi. I would like to thank Spark Foundation for giving me the opportunity as a business and data science analyst intern, and I would like to showcase my task number 4. That is, the aim of the project is exploratory data analysis on global terrorism. So I'm going to showcase what I have downloaded from the internet and from the internet source. So I have extracted a data set on global terrorism that contains a lot of columns, and most of them are not useful for our visualization. So the extraction part is all done from the internet, and I need to uh, now clean some data. And what I have done is that I cleaned data and use only those columns that is useful for our visualization. That is country, region, latitude, longitude, success, attack type, what type of attacks the global what types of attacks have been done, and the target type like private citizen, government, generalist, government, police, utilities, military, government, etc. Nationality: Dominican Republic, Belgium, and United States, Uruguay, and like this. So the G name is about the gang that act as a terrorist group, and the weapon type they have used is like explosive, firearms, and arms, and automatic machines as well. So now the last one is the probability of having that particular attack in a million. So there are a lot of countries, and what I have done is cleaning the data and transforming the data in a particular format of date and time. So this is all about my visualization, and one by one I would like to explain each of the cards that I have used in my data visualization. So this is my platform, that is Power BI, a Microsoft software product of data visualization, which is basically having a primary focus on business intelligence. So this is how it looks like actually. And there are numerous fields like visualization fields, filters, and through which we can develop a good and dynamic dashboard. So these are all options that I have used, and this is all about the Power BI. So my visualization is all about red in color. This is so because the data set is all about the global terrorism, and terrorism implies the danger, and the danger sign is used to be represented by red in color. So I have used different shades of red color so that to get to give the some kind of feeling of what I have done. So the parameters used here is mostly the success rate, which means how many the number of attacks done successfully by the terrorist group, followed by attack type, kind of attack like bombing, armed, etc., and target type, that is private citizen, military, police, the weapon type that is used like vehicle, bombs, human, etc., and also by country, the country which is more impacted by the terrorism and which is the safest one can be clearly visible with the visualization. And we also use the region as a parameter which shows the which one in the world is most deadliest to live in, and by the year how much the success rate in the terrorist attack has been increased, and the group name by which the terrorist has been what the group name of the terrorist group basically. So this is the general information that I have provided right now, and I'm going to explain each one of them one by one. So my first one is the success rate by attack type. So this is the pie chart that I have used, and it shows the percentage or the number of death by different types of attack. That is, first one is the highest with the bombing and explosion, and which is having a 73,000 death, and 58% of the total deaths is done by bombing only. The second is by magenta pink, indicated by magenta pink, that is armed assault, and the third one is light pink, that is by assassination. 14,000 killings have been done. So, and the next one is about the success rate by target type. The target type includes the private citizen, military, and police. So, as we can see that the private citizen and property is impacted much, and that is 46% of the total. And the second is all about the military personnel, those who impacted by the terrorist attack. And the right last one is the police personnels. So the third card is tells us about the type of weapon and the success rate of that particular weapon. So the first one is all about the unknown type of weapon, like different types of weapon can be used, automatic, professional weapons, and armed weapons as well, which includes the 98% of the total weapon, and including the sabotage, and vehicles are also included, like a small percentage of this is used, or human bombs are used in this type of pie chart. The next two cards includes the total number of targeted individual. Right now is around 40,000, 56K, that is at a single time death, and the total number of counts of weapon used is 86,000 approximately. So the next one is about the mapping the world, how the terrorist attack impacted the world. And I have been, I have used the mapping in such a way that the the biggest bubble shows the more impacted country, and here we have the numbers of India, which shows 94,000 and 944 killings, which is a huge number. And after that, we have Iraq, that is Middle East country, and also some of the countries like South African countries like Colombia is also impacted with this type of global. So as we can see that we can also use the zoom out, zoom in buttons to get more insight of the particular map. And the next one is the success rate by the region. And the region which is impacted more by the terrorist attack is the different parts of the world, that is Middle East, South Asia. The Middle East include the Iran, Iraq, and which is having the highest number of killing till now, and the success rate of the global terrorism. So after that, we have the success rate by year. So here we can see that the in 1970 the success rate of that particular of global terrorism is very low. It's around 433, 4545, and in 1980 it's quite inclined and increased to some extent. And after that, we can see that in 2010 and 2011, by 2011, it is World Trade Center in USA has been impacted by the global terrorism, and here it is ongoing inclined. So this shows the year-wise growth in that particular activity. And the next one is the type of group which is responsible for the terrorist attacks. So the number one is all about the Taliban, which is a Pakistan-based terror group, and it's having the highest in the ratio. And the second, the third, and it's like different countries terrorist groups are there, and Islamic State, and Irish, and Libya, and different types of names have been included in this, and most of the terror groups are from Pakistan. So I have also included a slider button which shows of different year, that how it impacts, like in 1997, this how this graph changes. You can see like in 1997 this the graph changes as per the 1997. The 1995 have different ratios. Then this shows increase in the trend of the global terrorism in 1998, and then we can see there is a rapid increase in the number of the global terrorism. So 2000, then as per the 2000 scenario changes, and the highest peak we can see in 2000. We have the last data of 2017 as per the data set, and the figure changes as per the date, as I have moved the slider to the last, and this is the final one that we have.